Welcome back to Manly Focus channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on our weekly content. Today, we've got a topic that's not often talked about but is incredibly relevant in today's dating scene: dating religious women and the hidden dangers you need to be aware of. You may have noticed the trend of some women turning to religion after experiencing romantic turmoil. These are women who were once partygoers, serial daters, or just seemingly secular in their daily lives, but after a heartbreak, suddenly they're all about prayers and church services. What gives? Is the emotional vacuum left by a failed relationship genuinely being filled by a newfound faith? Or is this just another strategy to find Mr. Right under the guise of spirituality? Before the breakup, these women often express a secular or casual attitude towards faith. It's only when things go south that the Bible or other religious texts come out. The whiplash-like change in behavior makes it difficult to believe that the sudden turn to religion is anything but a calculated move. Men who are part of MGTOW and Red Pill communities often cast a skeptical eye on such transformations. Can a leopard really change its spots? More often than not, these women revert to their previous lifestyles as soon as they're in a new relationship. It's as if they're using God as a spiritual reset button, cleansing their image without any genuine change. Now let's talk demographics. Women who suddenly get religious are often not the ones you'd see gracing the covers of magazines. Yet the men they encounter in religious communities are often what society would consider high value, responsible, committed, and stable. These communities provide a unique marketplace of sorts for women who may have been devalued in the broader dating scene. For them, religious settings offer a new arena where they can still score high in the relationship marketplace, often without having to compete with more conventionally attractive women. In a religious setting, men are often burdened with the teachings that promote commitment and self-sacrifice. Using this moral framework to her advantage, a woman can secure a partner who might otherwise be out of her league in the secular world. Taking the moral high ground is a classic tactic. In such a scenario, questioning her motives becomes a social taboo. Men in these religious circles may find themselves stuck between genuine moral commitments and the fear of being manipulated. There's a reason why men following MGTOW and Red Pill philosophies often advise extreme caution when dating a so-called religious woman. The risk is not just emotional but also ideological. If her religious fervor is nothing but a strategy to secure commitment, then she's proving unworthy of the very moral standards she claims to uphold. Consistency is key in evaluating someone's genuineness. If her religiosity fluctuates based on her relationship status or even the time of year, it's a red flag. Authenticity doesn't come with an on-off switch. As institutional religion declines and individualistic philosophies take root, men are finding themselves less susceptible to guilt-induced manipulation. While this is liberating in many ways, it also opens the door to ethical relativism, which perhaps fuels the rise in MGTOW philosophy. The challenge for modern men, especially those in the MGTOW and Red Pill communities, is to navigate this new landscape effectively, finding a balance between skepticism and open-mindedness without falling into traps of manipulation. Observe closely, and you may notice these women's religious stints often fade away around major holidays or when they've successfully secured a new relationship. The temporary nature of their commitment exposes it for what it often is: a strategy, not spirituality. The true test of spiritual commitment is sustainability. Genuine faith is not seasonal or dependent on external circumstances like relationship status. In countries like United States, where secularism is more prevalent, the post-breakup scene has shifted from church pews to dating apps. Yet, whether she's on Tinder or in a Bible study group, the underlying strategy to secure a high-value man remains unchanged. Dating apps offer the same validation and opportunity to secure commitment that religious communities offer, but with the convenience of a swipe. This indicates that the venue may change, but the game stays the same. One aspect that often goes under-discussed is the biological element at play. Some argue that women are biologically predisposed to seek stability and commitment, especially as they age and their reproductive windows begin to close. In the evolutionary sense, it could be a smart strategy for women to latch onto religious men who are generally seen as stable and committed providers. The problem arises when this is executed with manipulative tactics rather than genuine connection and mutual respect. In today's digital age, the religious transformation doesn't just happen in churches or mosques. Social media has become a powerful platform where women can portray their newfound spirituality. Instagram stories of Bible quotes and retweets of spiritual leaders may paint a picture of piety, but is it the whole truth? While some men may find the religious quotes charming, those in MGTOW and Red Pill communities see it as another form of virtue signaling. A true spiritual journey is often personal and less overtly displayed, making some skeptical of these public declarations of faith. A common thread in these scenarios is the portrayal of the woman as a victim, either of previous relationships or life circumstances. This victim status can be leveraged to garner sympathy and encourage men to step in as saviors. Some men have a savior complex, making them susceptible to manipulation. Understanding this vulnerability is crucial for men in the MGTOW and Red Pill communities who strive to see through these tactics and maintain their independence and rational thinking. It's essential to make a distinction between commitment and manipulation. Genuine commitment is a two-way street and should be built on mutual respect, love, and shared values, not on emotional or spiritual coercion. Many people, men and women alike, fear loneliness and the stigmas associated with being single. In a religious context, this is amplified by the notion that marriage is a sacred institution. Manipulation exploiting this fear often becomes a powerful tool in these dynamics. Some believe that a religious person is automatically moral and trustworthy. But one's spirituality should be verified through consistent actions over time, not just words. Manipulation can occur in any context, religious or otherwise. Furthermore, a genuinely spiritual person will live according to moral principles rather than hide behind religious dogma. This is another distinguishing feature that men, especially those in MGTOW and Red Pill communities, should look out for. These include inconsistent religious practices, victim mentality, constant social media updates of religious activities, and pressure for quick commitment. Being attuned to these signs can save men from future turmoil. Your instincts often serve as your best guide. If something feels off, it probably is. Always prioritize your own well-being and remain skeptical until proven otherwise. Alright, gentlemen, there you have it, a comprehensive look into the murky waters of dating religious women, especially from the MGTOW and Red Pill perspectives. Remember, knowledge is power. The more aware you are of these potential pitfalls, the better equipped you'll be to navigate the dating world intelligently. We've got some great content coming up, so if this resonated with you, or if you have any experiences or questions you'd like to share, make sure to leave them in the comments below. As always, if you found value in today's discussion, please hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you're always in the loop. Until next time, gentlemen, stay vigilant, stay empowered, and keep focusing on your journey to becoming the best version of yourself. Take care.